Love is in the air, Leon. Love is in the air. And so we're back at it. Playing Hooked on You.
Love is in the sea air.
Luck be the lady tonight. So, we're going to go Huntress, right? Because that gives us 50-50 on voice acting duties. Of which we're on fire about, because, you know.
Well, we're still discovering.
You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. You might as well see how she's doing.
You were really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that?
Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about the human body is capable of this type of scenarios. There he goes again. I love to exercise in a way. We're all running for our lives when we keep in shape.
I guess I never thought of fitness that way.
Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you. I'm just gonna go all in it. Through the brush as fast as they can, propelled toward by hunger, desperation, or plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand. You're gonna need to compensate for your lack of a killer instinct. What's your style? Ooh, grit or imagination? I like to keep my head in the clouds a lot. So I think it's gonna be imagination.
I just think of SpongeBob with the imagination.
Imagination.
What I lack in fitness, I try to make up for in imagination.
That's so true if anybody actually sees me in real life.
I'm into
I like
fitness.
to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. I can imagine the two of us panting, sweating across dawn.
Oh Lord, I'm with you.
Our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff's rock as we climb.
Not exactly where I was going, but sure.
Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave, slick with dew, slimmer in the moonlight.
I'm back with you.
A pack of wolves await us, they are friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes, and back at the wolves, and together we all howl. Oh, Lord, I missed it. Hang on, is there a way we can go back? Setting. Oh, you can't go back. Sorry. I got excited and I clicked fast. My blood is pumping just thinking about it.
No.
Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball. Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt.
We crave the dying and fanging.
It's just as beautiful as the day I lost you. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. Saw you surveying me like a prey on the volleyball court, Jim. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place that threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Don't just aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Mini games consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction, and the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target's immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop, point while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target, and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. We're gonna play. Would you like me to repeat that? We'll just try it.
Ready.
Away we go. Show them what you got. Oh, you missed completely.
God.
Oh, closer. Missed completely.
There we go. Bullseye.
Perfect.
Oh,
Ah, missed completely.
this thing's going fast. Oh, nice.
Perfect. Oh, got an achievement. I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. I mean, I could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am. You got 4 points.
Hacha throwing. Cool, I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal.
Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up.
You heard him. Get the next activity.
Ooh.
Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. That's always the next activity, you know?
Yeah, well, the thing about it is that the song started up and it's got people going, ha, 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 like very tropical. But it kind of, their voices kind of sound like it's them being burned alive.
Oh.
You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you even know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't someone's prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific. Seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh! Oh, yeah, Trickster is here. It's Trickster, he's a K-pop artist. So his story was he's a K-pop artist that wanted to get real big and huge. But he ended it, but like in order to do so, he murdered the other people in his group. So that way he could come out on top and stuff like that. And that's, you know. Surprise, yeah, well, they didn't call him Expected-ster. I'm sorry, even I get a little nervous around crowds of killers. And my whole stick gets a little flustered. I guess, he's Korean, just don't be all like, hey there.
Hey there, you're looking good, Tim. Real good.
There you go. And make him your inner you-know-who, that these aren't for show,
Oh
and you've
God.
probably got it down pat.
That's what I was going for.
We literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at a table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you.
Weird, but it's not.
Every error you think you see is a choice. You got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms.
Sexy.
Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner.
Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit.
We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do.
Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating?
It's meat.
Oh, fuck. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. Is this like a tie-in with the Colonel Sanders visual novel?
Oh, that would be great. That's going to be coming next. We're going to get Derek with that one.
I thought you were going to say we're going to get dirty with that one.
No, we will.
My favorite.
Meat is good. Meat is murder.
Which, you know, considering what you've been up to, who are you to get judgy now?
I'm just sharing facts. You need to murder something to eat its meat. It's dude, like, that's technically true.
Technically true is the best kind of true.
Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Hey, Tim, do you think of what I'm thinking? Gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat.
I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours.
And we do literally everything on this island.
Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal.
Well, he's right for a change. Because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain.
First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. Yo, she could stab me with that katana.
Right.
Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Yes, please.
Please stop. Please. I hate it when we fight or talk. Or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to second death.
What about second breakfast?
Hey, Tim, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve it up. Felix, I mean dinner.
Oh, Carlo. Oh, Felix.
Otherwise, this is going to go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they take even longer cleaning them. All while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus.
Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner?
Also, hyperbole, I always, when I see it, and it's very, very few when I see it, I always want to say hyperbole.
Hyperbole!
Hyperbole, yeah.
Hyperbole gang.
Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold.
He hated when it got cold.
Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Many games consist of 2 parts. Alright, so it's the same thing. Alright, we're ready. Away we go. Slice.
Ugh. Yo, this is absolutely a thing of tacos al pastor.
I'll pass Thor. Perfect.
Come on. Come on.
Ah.
Fuck!
One, two, three, four. Not bad.
Not bad. Oh, no.
Four. Ah.
Wow. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, machetes are dumb.
I've got a weapon you could see me use.
Is that a machete in your pocket, or you just happen to... Dinner is finally served.
It's a machete. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the mass killers while they eat, which involves fitting their masks and shoving food behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean...
Come on. Oh, wait. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect.
Well, at least they're lifting their mass. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there.
Garrett, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Tim. Number 2 is no number 2. No pooping. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I had no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut to my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Pull and eat.
Between the food and the behavior of this group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse, if they're staring at you. They're not eating, and they don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Look at that seagull.
It's like, look at all those chickens. Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyways, what were we talking about?
Lame misdirect.
Yeah, she's right, Tim. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. What happened?
You made a bad choice.
Oh. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here?
Oh, you're going Arnold with it?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, right at the end.
Go Arnold with it.
That's Arnold. That's Arnold.
Yes, you did, poor thing.
You have no idea the last time you ate the real meal, and you've been standing in the sun like a slut. But the seagull.
Uh-oh. He just made a lot of good points.
I swear.
You're beginning to feel lightheaded.
It waved at me.
Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out.
Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean.
Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you. Not unless you follow the right path. Or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse.
Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right?
For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth.
Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling.
Hold on. I'm back.
I love the writing.
One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like.
You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into
Oh, hell yeah.
Good. You're okay. Sometimes when I try to care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I've had a normal, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you, you're not nearly as scared for too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. Feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's
beautiful.
Yes, beautiful. But I was going to narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep.
Beautiful. Mask. Your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous.
Nice recovery. But now that you're awake and talking, you got to keep this up.
Did you make it yourself?
You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. Oh, hear the music change up? Yeah.
So how did you get this mask? I don't hear any audio, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people?
Huntress sighs, you can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign.
Flickering.
It's all I ever thought to do as a young girl, so I thought that was right. Even through the mask, you see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, with some spice, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Yeah, we'll eat that. When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry. And you can chow down on jerky sensually, right?
Oh, I'd love some.
After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question.
Have you ever been in a relationship before, Miss?
We get right down to it. Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Tim. I wish I was that bold in real life. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see a hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Tim. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively at a clearing once. That doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask.
You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count.
Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who was definitely still alive and not dead at all. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? Let's just show her. Be like, hey, pretty mama.
Show her a thing. Yeah.
Hey, pretty mama, let me show you how to work that, girl.
You silly goose. What the fuck?
You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the barrette off and collect a lock of Hunter's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Oh, smooth, bro.
Normally I skip this part. Much better.
Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. I was gonna say with a shy smile. Just as things were really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find it's Dwight and Claudette spreading across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in their air above their head. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary.
And attend each event as scheduled.
Playing thick for cute flirt points that are not part of the evening activities.
That's strictly slotted in for after campfire time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was...
No time for excuses.
Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting.
Oh, Lord.
Go. Get that.
Going to play on the dark side. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular.
But someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry. You hasn't been sticking to the schedule.
That means we're behind on time for evening activities.
And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story.
Claudette and Dwight are like that annoying couple that they're all like, hi,
They're like
you've reached Michael and Jessica. We're not here right now. Leave a message after the beep. We're out shopping. You know, like they do that in between voices. They're like,
oh, you
they
know they
finish
got
each other's
a
thing.
Facebook account.
A joint Facebook account. Yep. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative heavy experience. Telling us that only one person gets to share? How would we decide who?
Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Arnold. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no mess. No fuss, no muss.
Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Hey, we got an achievement.
Sorry, everyone. I think you're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time. While I was passed out?
Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me. It is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie?
Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule? Even once? Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice.
Perfect for him. We all know how you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about.
Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us.
I renounced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, though.
Who's nobody?
He said just call me nobody, so it changed to nobody.
My God, that was a literal. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Tim, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name.
Please pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath.
Quickly.
I mean, we gotta go Huntress, right?
Quickly. I choose you, Huntress.
Whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. Far away. There is a village outside of the deep and ominous red wood. Does it go in Dutch there? No child dare step foot past the threshold of the thick trees and brush, separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured it often would never return to the sounds that echoed out into the village. Or something inhuman. The women of the town told a story of the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from the curious explanation beyond the boundaries of the village. We're told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of her humanity. It lures all who hear into her domain, and not precocious child nor fierce soldier can escape once you're in her clutches. Those who have seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many souls. The hatchet she wields be brought down brutally on the skulls many of an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It's said that the Huntress, as the villagers called her, wouldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, to suffer an even worse fate. Told you, you had a chance to change your fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to a secluded cabin, keep them safe. She wrapped the tight cord of rope around their neck to affix them to the wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she pilfered from other bodies. Masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage and little dolls made of grass and twig. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. Yeah, that's her story. You take the girls back, chain them up to the wall, basically, try to care for them, but they would just die. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you ever heard fills the air. Sleep, I'm ailing to anyone. Drop down your bed so tight, else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you need to contribute to this stirring moment. Join in singing. You do it too, bitch.
He'll slap you up in between his teeth. If it's on the bed's edge you sleep in, drag you into the falls deep. Beneath the quaking tree. Man, I did not do that right.
Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep. Tucked so tightly you must keep, or he'll come for ye. The song ends and you are both met with silence and the care on their campfire.
I love that song. Bayo Bayushka. The old Soviet lullaby, right?
It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds. Because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song.
Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you?
He doesn't wait for an answer.
I know you've been hearing these from guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in the ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. My screen went black. Oh. Come find me, baby.
Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, which you aren't going to get up to get any time. Let's try that again. Take 2. Everyone, can I get a take 2? Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. And all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like that. Let's rinse off that campfire with a little dip in the hot tub, shall we?
Dipping in hot tubs with the Huntress. You've come a long way, single. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her for like that. Just don't forget our little talk.
I do believe next time on Front Row Ruckus, we're gonna get up in this hot tub with the Huntress. I like frisky. This. Yeah, getting frisky and the biskies, or with the Ruskies.
Friskies.
With the Rooskies.
The Huskies.
The Huskies. The Huntrees.
Nah.
Getting that hussy.
The
Huntrussy?
Sukabliatusi. The Sukabliatusi.
Sukabliat. Welcome to Blit. Oh, yeah. Next time on Front Row Ruckus, we'll get into this with Huntress. Thanks a lot, all.